Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Hasbanallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. It's Friday. Juma Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. This morning, there are 3 or 4 things that have engaged my mind, which I want to talk about. Yesterday, the ban on drumming and noise making, which was imposed by the Traditional Council, was lifted. And Accra, as usual, has regained its noisy self. Everybody is making noise. And we do know what effects noise has on our well-being and everything else. So the question I have on my mind is to the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, whose job it is to actually maintain the decibels of noise at the agreed levels, as by law. If the Traditional Council is able to keep the whole of Accra quiet and even enforce it, what prevents the EPA from ensuring that there's not that unnecessary noise making, sometimes even late into the night, that happens? That's one. Number 2, fuel prices have gone up. And I've had my friends within the NPP say, oh, it's gone up marginally. Then I ask the question, whether it's gone up marginally or astronomically, did it go up or did it come down? And cast your mind back to Gold for Oil with Dr. Bawumia today, who is submitting his forms to contest for president, right? He said that that was a novelty, never happened before, it's the game changer, and it was going to beat the price of fuel down. When fuel stayed, the prices were stagnated, I spoke about it. When they start going up, I will talk about it. Yesterday, one of my friends at the filling station told me that tomorrow fuel prices will go up. So I had to quickly use my coins to buy fuel. So if we have Gold for Oil, why do we still have a situation where fuel prices are going up? Somebody needs to be telling us why. The EPA needs to be telling us why the Traditional Council is able to maintain and sanitize the system of all noise, and the EPA has been struggling to do the same. And then we go to the point where we're told that, oh, the IMF money is in. The IMF deal is good. The same people who said we will not go to the IMF, we are a proud nation. I don't know if we have lost our pride since getting the IMF money and all of that. But IMF money is in and inflation is still going up. And yesterday, the principal statistician from the Ghana Statistical Service says even the Friday nights have been messed up because the prices of drinks and food and meat and everything else is going up. I told you yesterday about dog meat, about palm wine, about all the other things. The prices are going up. Within the last 3 or 4 months, the prices have gone up. They keep going up. If you like, act the excise tax, the new excise tax that was assented onto by the president, prices are going up. But this morning, I want us to talk about Stonebwoy and something he did in the West. You see, the people of the West were excited that Stonebwoy had come to their aid with boreholes. And I congratulate Eche. Congratulations to you and your team. Congratulations to you, Eche, and your team, and Chief and all of the guys around you. Congratulations to you. You have seen a problem. You even did a song, Greedy Men, way ahead of this, of this donation. 4 boreholes. Something that the assembly should have taken up. Something that the big wigs should have taken up, but nobody took it up. You took it up. You're using your music to influence the people, to impact them. That's good. And yesterday, when I saw the thing, I was not too sure if I should laugh or cry. Show the video of the river. Show the river. So when I stand here and say there has never been a fight against Galamsey after the government took over from the media coalition, we were doing our fight too. We had waged our Galamsey fight and a war. The government says, oh, we want to partner you, Operation Vanguard, Operation Hot 1 and 2, Operation this, Operation Galamstop, Operation so and so. The names that have been mentioned in the Frimpong Boateng report, for example, are names that are in government, names that are the top hierarchy of the political party in power. There are names of very influential people in this country. And we are picking and choosing as to who to call and who not to call. Look at the river. And you tell me that there has been a Galamsey fight. There has not been a Galamsey fight. And the people were excited and they were dancing. I felt happy for them at one point. Then I felt very, very sad at the other end. Chiefs and people who had sat and watched, of course, because the documentation had been brought from Accra. If documentation and permit can be given for people to go and mine in forest reserves, forest that has been reserved, they give authority for people to go and mine in it and actually renew the licenses of those people, when we had all been fooled to believe that there's been a ban that has been imposed on all forms of mining. Why would you blame them? But they assembled their people to go and dance, do music and dance. Something that I learned in primary school and JHS. That course no longer exists. Music and dance. Look at the water. Music and dance. And they were dancing. They had forgotten that these waters seep into the earth. So at some point, the boreholes that Eche, through his benevolence and munificence, had given to them, at some point you have the water and the metal seeping into it. And that is where children will be born with mutations. That's where their kidneys and their liver. It will get to a point, the kidney, ni liver, because of insioni galamsey no mote hona moshe.
Johnny's right.
I bet you borehole mo sa
Johnny's right.
For some time. The bigger conversation is even when the rivers we do not flow all the way into the Gulf of Guinea, the ocean in Accra, where we source our fishes from. Do we know what the effect will be? In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. That's where we are now. We have many rivers in this country. There's never been a fight. Don't let anybody fool you. Lord Comey, Kojo Apom Nkrumah, Protozwa, all the names that have been mentioned in the Frimpong Boateng report.
Johnny's right.
What is happening? The names, the key names, party chairman, party this, party that, the names that have been mentioned, what is happening to them? And I'm talking about this passionately because, see, look at the color of my dress. It's the color of the water. Water is supposed to be colorless.
Johnny's right.
But because of the greed and the wickedness of a few, and they import water, they buy water. Captain Smart and Steve went to Obuasi. They had to carry water from Accra there. I say, you sit in Accra. Be quiet about it. Very soon, the situation will hit you in Accra.
Johnny's right.
Very soon it will hit you in Accra, because that dirty water, the heavily silted water, the chemical infested water will seep down into the earth and you'll be drinking it.
Johnny's right.
When you talk, they say, oh, you are focusing on the government, you are focusing on the government. Who should I focus on? Say go be the granola seller.
Johnny's right.
We were sitting somewhere. You came and took our money and said you were putting it in Operation Vanguard, Operation Galamstop. We have seen uniformed people protecting Galamsey sites. We have heard all the big speeches. We have heard, I am prepared to put my job on the line.
Johnny's right.
I am prepared to. It's not the same as I'm putting my job on the line. Look at the water. Look at the water. Tell me if really, by the sight or at the sight of this water, you can tell me if there's been a Galamsey fight at all. Begin. Tell me.
Right. Johnny's right.
Tell me if at the sight of this water, you are able to tell me if there has been a Galamsey fight at all. Tell me. Today, the president will watch this. How would he feel? Has he checked out like Mr. Martin Kpebu said? Or is he still our president? How does he feel that his people, he was angry at a chief for not rising when the national anthem was being sung. Meanwhile, the lyrics in the national anthem, he has refused to actualize them as president.